Today I'm taking you inside the home of one of my subscribers, Irina, and she is a professional organizer, so naturally her home is full of smart ideas for storing things in a way that is practical, beautiful and functional. And now let's get started. The entryway is the first place guests see when they walk into your home. It is also a place where many things are stored, from shoes and outerwear to different accessories. Irina has managed to organize her entryway space in a way that is both highly functional and aesthetically pleasing. A closet with a sliding door is a great alternative to a storage room because you can conveniently organize a huge number of things here. Just look at how beautiful and orderly everything is here at Irina's. Let's take a closer look at what is stored here and how it is organized. The section all the way to the right is meant for clothes and shoes that are not used as often. And this container temporarily holds things that need to be donated or given away. When the container fills up, Irina goes through everything one more time to make sure those items really are no longer needed, and after that she takes them to be recycled. If you have a lot of smaller bags, use containers like this to organize them. In clear plastic ones, the contents are easier to see and you can quickly find the item you need. Irina labeled each container so it is easier to tell what is inside. Here, for example, different shopping bags, handbags and cosmetic bags are neatly sorted. Since Irina is a professional organizer, she needs these bags for work. The shopping bags are for holidays, and the cosmetic bags are used often for travel. Want to know how to fit more shoes into a small shoe cabinet? We are about to show you. First of all, to make use of the vertical space, these kinds of shoe slots really come in handy. And for storing flat shoes, such as sandals and slides, the plastic container we already know comes to the rescue. Tools are usually stored in cabinets, dressers or on shelves. To do that, they are sorted by category, and each category is labeled with tags or stickers, so it is easy to tell where the tool you need is located. Irina managed to organize everything here beautifully. Plastic containers like these are perfect for smaller items. They have a handle and compartments inside, and they are also stackable, so you can place one container right on top of another. To create a utility section, it is convenient to use a tall, narrow cabinet. Inside it, Irina attached hooks or special holders for hanging a vacuum cleaner and mops. This not only saves space, but also helps keep everything in good condition. You can buy this kind of hardware in hardware stores and online. And the mop bucket and household tubs are easiest to organize on a shelf of the right size. Clear garment bags are the best helpers when it comes to storing rarely used and off-season clothing. They protect clothes from dust and dirt, but at the same time, thanks to the clear side, you can easily find the item you need. And Irina has a great idea for storing off-season shoes too. Here under the clothes there are several plastic bins. Shoes are stored in them by family member and by category. And what this folding steps tool comes in handy for, you'll see in just a moment. Closets with shelves that go all the way up to the ceiling are a great option for making the most of your space, organizing storage and creating zones for things that are needed only rarely. It is the perfect place for suitcases, papers, fishing gear, vacation items and Christmas decorations. Just look at how much fits up there. The closet, of course, is organized beautifully. Irina arranged the things inside the closet based on how often they are used. The most accessible shelves are for the items used most often, while the things needed less often are placed on the less accessible shelves. This way she made storing things as convenient and organized as possible. To organize small items, you can use a desk supplies organizer. You can put into it everything that constantly comes in handy in the entryway area, as well as papers that are needed specifically here. It is a great alternative to a traditional catch-all bin that stays hidden from view and does not take up floor space. And how do you like this idea? Irina attached a compact but roomy bath caddy behind the dresser, And now it serves as a trash bin for papers like receipts, grocery lists, or even candy wrappers. This little trick helps keep trash grouped in one place and frees pockets and bags from small bits of clutter. Compartment organizers are a great way to organize storage in a pull-out drawer. In this shoe cabinet, Irina keeps shoe care products, tissues, clothes brushes, as well as hand sanitizer and masks. This kind of storage really is very convenient. Open the drawer, grab what you need, and you're ready to head out. Organizing the kitchen is a key part of creating a convenient and functional space where cooking and hosting guests can be enjoyable. And now we are going to take a look at Irina's inspiring and useful ideas for organizing this room. When it comes to glasses and cups, a convenient and effective option is to store them in rows, going front to back along the shelf. Here the dishes are arranged in rows toward the back, and we can easily see all the available glasses and cups. This is especially convenient because that way you can easily grab the glass or cup you need without having to sort through all the dishes. Napkin holders like this are useful in any kitchen. That is because they make it possible to group different small items together in one place in an attractive way, giving the room a tidier look. Irina organized a remote control, a phone stand, and other small items in it that, without this organizer, could have ended up scattered all over the kitchen. In general, woven baskets are perfect for creating order in the kitchen. Irina placed them in this section and stores onions, cat food, and towels in them. By the way, the towels here also serve as functional decor. To make the most of every inch inside the basket, roll the towels up. These little rolls are compact, it is easy to see right away which towel is which, and they're also very convenient to take out from here. Tea and coffee supplies should be stored right next to the kettle. Irina grouped her supplies in containers by category: tea and coffee that are used every day, then extra tea and coffee supplies, along with a container with sugar. This approach allows Irina to always have everything she needs for these drinks close at hand and makes preparing them as comfortable and quick as possible. Irina created a dish zone in her kitchen, located up top and in the lower drawers. This makes it possible to unload the dishwasher while standing in almost one spot. And let's take a closer look at everything here. In the upper drawer, plates and bowls are stored, and just below them on the rail are the utensils. That way you can grab everything right here and set the table. In the lower drawer there are frying pans and baking sheets for the oven. This organizer is very functional because you can store all the frying pans in it vertically. The dividers here are adjustable. Irina prefers to keep her pots together with their lids, while food storage containers are nested one inside another and their lids are stored separately using an expandable divider. In the cabinet next to the work surface, sweet snacks and rarely used for special occasions categories are organized. I really like these containers with partially transparent sides. What makes them unique is that, depending on your storage goal, you can decide whether you want to place them with a transparent side or the solid side facing out. As a professional organizer, Irina knows how to make your kitchen functional and convenient. Right above the work surface next to the stove, she placed a drawer with dry goods and pasta, using special containers for this. This approach makes it easy to store food and quickly find what you need. She also keeps a kitchen scale here, which comes in handy whenever something needs to be weighed. One level higher, extra food supplies are tucked away. For them, Irina uses the same containers in a mixed design that we have already seen earlier. You can pull them off the shelf in one motion and place them on the work surface, and then just as easily put them back. What kitchen would be complete without spices? For Irina, the most convenient way to store them is on a rail next to the stove in this two-tier hanging organizer. All the jars here match and look very neat. Right next to them are an automatic pepper grinder and oil. There is a water pitcher in this part of the kitchen, and that is exactly why you can find the medicine cabinet in the cabinet right above it. The medications here are stored in convenient compartment organizers like the ones we already saw in the entryway. And in this drawer everything for baking is organized, and that is no accident, because right below it, along with other appliances, sits a bread maker. A lot of people have the problem of organizing cabinets that are not very convenient, and here's how Irina organized one like that in her home. On the top shelf in the corner there are baking pots, and next to them are extra table napkins. And below them are different jars, with the smallest ones organized in a plastic container. And now let's quickly run through these pull-out drawers. In the very top one there are different kitchen tools for cooking. In the middle one there are various kitchen odds and ends. And in the bottom one there are all the attachments for the food processor and the blender. Irina is the lucky owner of a walk-in closet, and now we'll take a look inside. At the top, clothes are stored in special garment bags. Irina organized her wardrobe using storage bags, neat stacks and open shelf organizers. These organizers are indispensable helpers for organizing shelves. Clothes can be folded vertically in them, and they will always stay in place even if something is taken out. Look at this interesting idea. The loungewear that is currently in use is kept by Irina on a towel bar. This solution adds storage space by making use of the wall. The rest of the loungewear is in this pull-out drawer. Organizer boxes help create structure. Inside them her favorite loungewear, thermal underwear, and workout clothes, thicker tops and pajamas are stored by category. In this pull-out drawer, summer clothes are stored in neat vertical stacks. And here's another trick from Irina. Store swimsuits in zip-top bags. When you are getting ready for a trip, take the whole bag with you and put it in your suitcase. That way you can be sure you packed the full set. And later you can bring a wet swimsuit back home in the same bag. And finally, next to the swimsuits are hairbands and glasses in cases. And Irina has prepared some interesting tricks for us for the bathroom too. If you keep laundry supplies on top of the washing machine, place them all into an organizer that fits the space. And of course, we can't do without an unusual idea. This shoe cabinet is being used here to sort laundry for washing. Once the drawer fills up, you can go ahead and start the washing machine. In the left section of the bathroom cabinet, Irina stores extra supplies of different products. To organize things by category, organizers are used here. At the top you see extra cosmetics, then come shower products and household cleaning supplies. The very bottom section is a corner for the cat's accessories. This arrangement makes it easy to quickly see what is there, what is missing and what needs to be bought. Irina labeled each shelf and category using a label maker, and now it's very easy to find your way around here. Special attention should be given to the storage of the cat's accessories. With the help of these useful organizers, every item has its own clearly defined place, and that is why everything always stays tidy here. Towels are stored on the right side of the cabinet. There are two sets here that rotate with each other. There is nothing extra here, and it is convenient to store them right in the bathroom. The dirty ones go into the laundry, and the clean ones are taken out of this cabinet right away as a replacement. And if you want even more organizing inspiration, click on the fridge hack video that just popped up on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one!